So this is my kind of second episode, I suppose, for my little mini series that I'm doing on my anti-journal. I managed to do 5 pages this week, and obviously I'll show you those in a minute. There's also a page in here that I need your guys' help with, but I'll get to that at the end. So the first page that I got done was this page. You have to note down a worry and embellish it with positivity. So one of the worries that I have, and I have this quite a lot, it's one of those kind of repetitive worries, and that worry is I'm worried that I'll never be able to break this anxious thought process. A lot of you know I suffer with anxiety. It's not something that I hide from you guys. And then obviously embellishing it with positivity. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of positivity and being positive is colours. I feel like colours are something which directly affect my mood. So as much as possible I try to surround myself with bright colours and basically colours that make me happy, really. So yeah, that's what I did. I used obviously a few different techniques. I had stamps which I used. I also punched out some shapes. Obviously I had stickers. I also then filled in all the gaps with tiny little swirls. I then did this page. You'll see that this past week I've actually used a lot of colour on these pages. I don't know why really, I just seemed to pick out pages which made me want to use a load of colours. So yeah, this one is It's Raining Colour. I started off by painting all these little red drops, and then I decided to cut out from card some other little drops, and then I ended up cutting out some washi tape and sticking them down, and then I filled in the gaps with some hand-drawn little droplets in pen. There's definitely something about putting a page like this together that is really satisfying to do. I then did this page. For this page it was a pretty kind of simple task, I suppose. All you had to do was stick an envelope in there and basically collect things that you want to use throughout the book. I chose this striped envelope which I got from Hema. I did end up trimming it down and kind of folding the bottom again. I decided to stick this on here not only because the arrows kind of match the colour really well, but I've done this before with an envelope where I stuck an envelope in somewhere and thought, oh, you know, that's a good idea, I can collect things as I go, and I've completely forgot about it. So I thought the fact that it says remember this on it was really fitting. I then just got this scrap of paper with cameras on it from my little scrap drawer. There's a couple of strips of washi tape, and then obviously I've just kind of stuck some hearts on randomly. And in this little envelope I've just kind of put a few random things, a couple of things which have been sitting on my desk for a long time. I've not used them yet. So yeah, I've just stuck them in there for now. I don't want to make it too bulky just yet because I've still got, you know, I've still got quite a few other pages to fill in, and I know that I want a relatively flat working space for that. So yeah, that's that page. The fourth page I did was this page. This is a technique that I would use a lot when I was younger. For some reason I just really enjoyed it. So the prompt on this page is repeat one action until the page is covered. So obviously the action that I repeated was drawing a line. So basically I started off with purple, and I would dot about purple lines at different angles all over the page. I then got another colour, in this case it was green, and next to every purple line that I did I would put a green line, and so on and so on basically, and I kind of built up a little rainbow, and this was the outcome. It did take me a while. I sat down and watched some TV whilst I did it. And then the last page I did this week was this page. This was pixelate an image. So for this I knew there was only really one thing that I wanted to pixelate, and that was obviously Pokemon. So all I did was I went onto Google and just googled pixel Pokemon and found an image which had a grid on it. I put a little X in each square that I was going to be coloured in black, so I could kind of map out how they were both going to fit on there. I started off colouring with pencils. These were the pencils that I used, and I don't know if it was the paper or the pencils, but they were awful. They were just really pale. So yeah, I started off with pencil on the little Charmander, and you'll be able to see here it's made it wobbly because I've pushed so hard with the pencils. It's printed the black from this page through and onto this page. So yeah, I started with pencils, and then I just ended up using some felt tip pens. Like I said before with this page where I used the acrylic paint, it never went through at all. Same again really with these pens. I just used some felt tip pens, and I mean you can see it a little bit, but really you can't see it that much at all. That's how that turned out. I really like it. I was going to do this kind of rainbow, but I felt like it would kind of take the focus away from these two. I just ended up doing 4 different colours. So yeah, that's all the pages that I got done this week. The page that I need your guys' help on is this page. So the prompt on this page is make a movie of you turning the pages of your anti-journal, upload it online and record the feedback here, good or bad. Considering I'm doing this weekly, what I plan to do on this page is actually print out some of your guys' comments from this video. So if you go down below and post a comment, if you put before your message something like for your anti-journal, that way I will know that it's something that can be printed off and put in here. I'm hoping to do this page somewhere at the weekend, so any comments posted on this video past the 27th, so the Friday of this week, any comments posted on this video after then obviously won't be put in here. I'll do my best to print out and stick in as many comments as I see, but I'm sorry if I miss a couple of comments or can't fit any more on. Obviously that means if you do comment and your comment gets in here, then it will be in next week's video. So yeah, I thought that'd be a nice way to fill this page. So that is everything that I got done this week. Let me know below if you have any questions. I will answer any comments which don't have for your anti-journal or to put in your anti-journal. That way I know it's like a question that you want answering rather than something that you want to see in the anti-journal. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will speak to you very soon.